So about a year ago, I uploaded my first video on SSRP, and this is kind of the video that got my channel kind of like started on YouTube. So yeah, I just wanted to celebrate this kind of like anniversary type video by doing a little Q&A for SSRP. So yeah, we're just going to be answering some questions on my Discord server. What are your favorite roles to play in SSRP? My favorite roles are probably RT05 and probably like CI or CD when I want to like cause them like chaos, you know. What was your reaction to the DMCA strike? I actually wasn't there for the DMCA strike. That happened before I joined the game, but I think I joined the game right after they got the game back. So yeah, I don't really have the details of what happened. I think an owner of another SCP game did DMCA the game, which is pretty dumb. What's the worst role in SSRP? SID. Just side director. Just buy L5, bro. I know you have enough money, bro. I swear to God. What was the craziest moment you've had in SSRP? So there was this one time I was streaming with Cryptic, a very long time
Was it
ago.
the teaching cryptics the ways of SSRP?
I'm trying to find when that was. That was a long time. Oh wait, that
Yeah, that
was.
was one of your most popular streams, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. So Ben Endev joins the game and he started like messing around. So that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, he became whatever that SCP is, the caveman one. I don't know. I don't play SCP games,
The
but
caveman one. I think he became 457, like the fire guy, fire dude.
no, but like there was this overpowered cave. You made a video on it recently and
Oh seven
becoming
six Abel.
yeah, 076. Yeah, he was 076.
Yeah, but we were standing in the tram area of the armory, and he gave me a pan, not a god pan, but like a regular pan, and I decided to pan him, right? And it flung him, and he came back and just god panned me and just like smited me in front of the entire server. So I think that was probably one of my craziest moments, just god panning Ben Endev. So that was pretty
All right,
cool.
Sidious video. I'm gonna dip. Make sure to subscribe, yo.
How do you get into a good SSRP server? If it's garbage, most of the time you just stay in the server and it becomes fun. That's happened to me a lot because I've joined like really boring servers and they just become like people join and cause like breaches, people nuke. It's a lot of fun if you just stay in that same server for a while. It's because I can assure you it can either go two ways. It can either die or it can either become like one of the top servers in my opinion, in my experience. What was the first role you got max rank on? It was RT. I think that was also my first game pass. I got RT and I was just playing that for probably like a month and I eventually got max rank on that, and that was probably one of the funnest times I've had on SSRP for a while. Just kind of like learning the game and learning all the SCPs and all the mechanics and stuff like that. Are you excited for the MD update? And will you play it a lot? MD, I think they're overhauling the medkit system, so it's going to be a lot of fun being kind of like a combat medic. I'm definitely going to make a video on that when it comes out. I might just go back to making more team videos because those are pretty fun to make and pretty easy to make. I do want to see the max rank on it. I'm sure it's going to be similar to morph to like scientist. Which role is your absolute favorite? Probably RRT, honestly. It's fun. You have immunity to a lot of stuff. You have immunity to 096. You can just equip scramblers. You can just get all the stuff you need from your spawn room, just laying there. I would say it's pretty overpowered. I'm not gonna lie with you. Who is your favorite mod? There's only one right answer. No comment. I'm not gonna answer that question because I'm pretty sure there's like at least 3 mods that said that the same thing inside of this channel. So it's you, Griffin. Don't tell the other ones. What was your favorite update? My favorite update, I think 3.7.4 was probably that's probably one of my most favorite updates, honestly. Why did you decide to do YouTube? What got you going into YouTube? I was mostly inspired by like I don't know who inspired me, honestly. Cryptic carried me like most of my like beginning days by like collabs and stuff like that. I know I was on a lot of videos on his channel, a lot of streams back in the day. A lot of those videos are privated now. What got me started, I used to be pretty insecure about my voice, so I did do like just subtitles and just music. So I just didn't use my voice, but now I do. I'm glad I do. But I am glad I did start doing YouTube because I do have this quite large community. It is pretty cool. Every time I stream, people chat. I like seeing people talk in chat. It's pretty cool. I like interacting with people online and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Have you ever reached an SCP as a Foundation personnel, thereby breaking the rules? I did get team suspended for 1 day, or I think it was 2 days by breaching 096 on accident as an 05. That was right before, I think that was literally like right before they overhauled 096. Yeah, that did get revoked by one of the devs. It was right before the update. So it didn't really matter because there was literally a nuke going on. So yeah, other than that, I don't think I've ever reached an SCP even on accident. as an FP because I think I did read the rules on like one of my first days. What role do you think people abuse power on too much? IA is notorious for like alarm abusing and stuff like that, but I don't think I think that's kind of a stereotype more. I did see a message from Milstead one time saying that like apparently most of the roles are pretty even in like abusing, so there isn't really like one role that abuses that much or abuses the most. There is really no definite answer, but if you're just going off of like reputation, it's probably IA that abuses the most. Do you ever plan on moving from SSRP? Not that I don't like the vids, I'm just curious. I most definitely will be moving from SSRP one day because there will be one day that won't be my main source of content. I think I'll still upload on it from time to time, but still that just... So currently I'm waiting on some SCP games to release. I'm waiting on Zone Roleplay and Site 201 currently. But eventually I do want to get into more variety content on Roblox. I know that maybe at some point SCP genre might not be like the most popular. It might blow up. I don't know about the future, but I know that eventually I do kind of want to start getting into more variety content, playing different games and stuff like that. So yeah, what do you prefer to get to the nuke shelter, regular way or through tunnels? It depends. If a lot of SCPs are breached on the way to nuke shelter, I would prefer going through tunnels. I think tunnels is just more of a safer way, but sometimes you can't make it there in time. So it's kind of 50-50 for me, but I'm kind of leaning more towards tunnels because it's more consistent. What rules do you recommend new players to buy/use? Buy RRT first. It'll get you kind of a sense of what the game is and what the premise of the game is, depending on what route you want to take, which is either like kind of like the chaos route or the foundation route. If you want to go with the chaos route, I'd probably buy CI, play that for a bit, and then buy the riot, and then buy the CD riot package. But if you do want to go for foundation, I would probably say going for IA, and then you go straight to O5, in my personal opinion, if you do have the funds for that. That's my personal opinion. What's your favorite SCP? People ask me this all the time, but I don't actually know. I literally don't know. Right now, 076 is pretty sick, so I guess that's my favorite SCP right now. So yeah, cool stuff. Have you ever been warned, team suspended, or even banned? I've been warned one time for AFK farming. I think that was like my first day, and I've been team suspended one time, but that's been revoked. So will you do a serious RP video again? Probably. I do want to return to that and start making a couple of videos on that maybe. When will you do a face reveal? When I hit 100k, that's when I do a face reveal. That's pretty far in the future. So what do you encourage new players to do whilst playing? Probably go over the rulebook every once in a while. Most of it's just common sense, but some of them are kind of like you kind of have to read it. Don't buy everything too fast. Just kind of go through it. Kind of, if you do want to spend money on like game passes, go through the process naturally. Don't buy everything at once, or else you're just gonna get bored playing. What's your opinion on the whole roleplay side of SSRP? Do you think it will ever grow? There is currently only one roleplay type of faction I know on SSRP, and that's Site 416. I did a video on that. Will it ever grow? I mean, if SSRP ever adds private server functionality like SCP Roleplay does, I think it'll grow pretty well. That'll just increase the player count. I'm not sure if SSRP will ever add that in the future, but if they do decide to do that, I think the roleplay side will grow quite a bit. How much time does it take to edit? Usually it takes me less than a day to edit. I'm just lazy. That's just the only problem I have. I'm either busy working at my job or I'm just on a call with friends and I'm just chilling, you know, because I can't be editing all the time. I do respect the people who do grind out videos and kind of like try to upload every single day and try to upload more consistently. I don't really strive to be like that. Maybe one day. If I ever get an editor, I'll start recording more often, I would say. Which update are you most excited for? Right now, I think the new team updates are probably the most excited for. Updates that I'm excited for. That makes a lot of sense. Out of MD or ISD, I feel like ISD would be really cool to see. I don't know how they're gonna pull it off. I'm sure it'll be built very well. But yeah, I'm very excited for ISD. I'm not gonna lie with you. How long do you think you'd survive if SCP was real and you worked there as a guard? I mean, I'm not at like site 19 or something. If assuming that I'm not at like a really bad site that just like breaches every 5 minutes, I think I'd last quite a while. I mean, carrying all that heavy gear around would probably be pretty encumbersome, I would say. It would be pretty hard to carry all that gear around all the time. Probably would be too hard as long as you have as long as you don't have class Ds that have just M4s. It'd probably be pretty secure, I would say, because that's one of their mottos, you know. On a scale of 1 to 10, how great of an SCP would Ryan Reynolds be? Asking for a friend. Guys, I have some news. Unagi has a crush on Ryan Reynolds. What's the thing that makes SSRP stand out from other games. I think the best thing that makes SSRP stand out is probably, honestly, the community's nice. I'm glad I found a community full of like I mean, I feel like SSRP is just a welcoming community in general. The replayability in the game is pretty good, I would say. Even just doing the same things every day, it's still kind of fun because you do run into new things every day, I think. And even if you've been playing the game for years, a year, months, I think you can still find something new like every once in a while. You'll see something you've never seen before in the game. So I think that's what makes SSRP stand out the most. What was your best staff moment in SSRP? I think I have a screenshot of me like as an RT, like state like with I think I was in like a wedge position with like two like game staff like behind me, so I took like a really sick screenshot of just like two game staff sitting behind me. It's like the same. We had like all like the same RT morphs too, like the overseer morph. That was really sick. Who is the best staff member? Check your PayPal. I don't see anything. Adam is an L. Cringe bait. Did you apply for staff in the most recent apps? The problem is with me becoming staff, I've had questions like this all the time. If you think about it, have you ever seen a staff member take a screenshot like without like have you seen their entire screen on SSRP? It's probably because there's GUI that they don't want you to see. So if I became a staff member, there'd be a bunch of GUI on my screen that is probably not supposed to be shown. So if I did want to become a staff member, there would just be no content for me. Should they add a medkit game pass? There's already One Life medkits. I don't feel like a medkit game pass would be very, very healthy for the game, especially in PvP, because people would just be constantly like combat healing. It'd be really annoying. I'm not gonna lie with you. If you could add another role other than medkit and internal security, what would it be? Maybe like multiple branches of like SD or multiple branches of RT or like the administrator. I think that's already been answered. I don't think administrator is ever going to be a game pass or even a role. That would be way too expensive, and there's also nothing to add for like extra features. It would just be a title. Literally just a title. What game passes do you think are the most worth it? RTSCI, the perfect duo of game passes. Very perfect indeed. Have you ever played SSRP on mobile? I have, and it's very garbage. I'm not gonna lie with you. I have no idea how people play that game on mobile. Props to you, honestly. I don't know how you even like have a regular fight with somebody on PC. I think that's all the questions for today. I've been playing SSRP for a year now. That's kind of crazy to think about. I guess thank you guys for 1 year of SSRP. It's been a wild ride. Hopefully we can have another year of SSRP. 2-year anniversary. I don't know what I'm going to do then. I don't even know if I'll still be playing the game. Hopefully I will. Maybe like some video. I don't think I'll be like completely like maining the game though. I guess I got nothing else to say. That was the Q&A video. Thank you for 1 year. Thank you for all the memories. That really sounds like I'm just like leaving the game, bro. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you and see you. All right. Goodbye.